6:52 time for the morning sprint.
We start with the positive update to a story we've been following all week. The 51-year-old man who's been missing from Verona since last Monday is safe this morning. John Ramsier was located around 2 Sunday afternoon. There's been no word, though, on his current condition or where he was found.
18-year-old Demarion Pollard of Madison will be back in court today. He and 2 other 18-year-olds are in jail following a shooting that injured a 22-year-old man in August. Pollard and his friend all face felony charges for attempted first-degree intentional homicide.
No official Freak Fest this year, but hundreds of people were still out this weekend, with officers reporting 20 overnight arrests and citations Saturday into Sunday. The cases ranged from unruly people to fights and significant disturbances. Police say some cases do require further investigation. More arrests could come.
The Powerball jackpot now pushing past $1 billion. That's where it stands this morning after no one won over the weekend. It's just the second time in Powerball's 30-year history the jackpot's hit $1 billion. The largest was $1.5 billion in 2016. The next drawing is tomorrow night at 9:59.
Russia is suspending its commitment to a United Nations brokered deal that allowed the shipment of millions of tons of grain from Ukraine during the war. Russia announced the move, claiming it's because Ukraine launched a drone attack on its Black Sea fleet ships, which Ukraine denies. Ukrainian officials say around 200 cargo ships are now effectively blocked, and analysts fear global wheat prices could soar. Our Midwest Farm Director Pam Jahnke telling us this morning Wisconsin farmers are watching those numbers with worry.
New York City has agreed to pay $26 million to settle lawsuits filed by 2 men who were wrongly convicted of assassinating Malcolm X. Muhammad Aziz and Khalil Islam have been were convicted of the 1965 assassination of Malcolm X. Aziz and Islam were exonerated last year after a judge found serious miscarriages of justice in their cases. Both men served more than 20 years in prison. Islam died in 2009 and received a posthumous exoneration. The push to establish their innocence came after the 2020 Netflix documentary called Who Killed Malcolm X? The New York City Law Department now working on the final details of the settlement.
Check out this crazy finish in NASCAR yesterday. The #1 driver car, Ross Chastain's car here, needed to pass Denny Hamlin in order to take the final spot in next week's champion race. On the last turn, Chastain went full throttle against the wall right there to try and work his way in front. It worked. Chastain passing Hamlin as they crossed the finish line in one of the craziest finishes you'll see. Now the NASCAR Cup Series Championship set for Sunday at 2 p.m.
And wrapping things up, 3 things we'll need to know as we're gearing up for the rest of our work week and on top of it for Halloween. Just note, folks, it is going to be feeling great today. It's plenty of sunshine, and that's going to be the theme for the next few days, especially till we get to Thursday. Temperatures will be into the 70s from tomorrow into Thursday, and then we're looking at rain to finally return with some cooler air once we get into the weekend. But outside of that, enjoy the 70s while we have it, because, man, is it a gift for the start of our week.
All right. Thank you very much. We're going to leave you with some pictures of Halloween from our News 3 Now This Morning crew. Have a great Halloween, folks.